And here's Mbappe, thinks about the shot. Pass somewhat off target. And he's found a way, takes a shot! Lacking in accuracy.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Timber. Eze being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Dembele. Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nicely spread. Now it's Bellingham. He's in a good position here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Kong and Hanoi clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 7, McAllister. Number
And
10,
it's Gravenberch.
Eze.
Kimmich
Number 5, Olise.
driving through the middle.
Number 4,
Oh, he's seen that early.
Dembele.
Used a certain sixth
Number
sense.
25, Nuno Mendes. Coming on the field.
Looking for options for
number
movement.
87, Joe
Lovely
Neves.
pass, but can he get
Number
there?
14,
There's the shot! It's a goal! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Looking for a corner. Kong and Hanoi have their third corner. Oh, good climb! He will be livid with himself. Timber. Koundé. 75 minutes played.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Ronaldo. Is there any... And he shoots! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Trossard absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Gravenberch does well to get it back. Trossard. Closing in on goal. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! That was a given. It always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
All of a sudden, we have a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And it's Neves. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. De Bruyne. Oh, there's a probing ball. Dani Olmo! Delicious from Dani Olmo! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that
There will
one
be
out.
5
It was
minutes added
absolutely
time.
spanked.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
5 minutes to add. Trossard distributed tidily. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's picked his way through. Gravenberg. Nicely aimed pass. And that will be it. Borussia Dortmund were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning.
Just a quick
What are your
request
thoughts on
today
today's
for
game
everybody
then,
to
Jim?
please
Well,
kindly
there was a
remove any
distinct
cars
lack of
parked on the road
clarity or
outside the
commitment
stadium.
in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. So Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents...
And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Nuno Mendes.
Oh, really well played.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Showing good feet. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rashford. Borussia Dortmund still without a single shot on target. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Hakimi. Now it's Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Barcelona are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Trossard carries the ball down the right. Vitinha. Rashford scooting forward. That's gone for a throw-in. Nuno Mendes. Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Good read, needed to be. Rashford. McAllister. Timber. And it's McAllister. And here's Dembele. Threads one in. Oh, important interception. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, they've got it again. João Neves. And it's Mendes. Timber. Here's Vitinha. Played out to the left flank. Nicely weighted ball. He's being urged to shoot. Rashford. Tchouaméni does really well there. He is strong. Martinez. Mendes promptly onto that, and that is that. Now that looks a decent ball. Vinicius Junior. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Mendes with the clearance. Now it's Mbappe. Chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
McAllister! Hakimi attempts a clearance. McAllister. And he's had it nicked away. Tchouaméni did just about enough to come out. Oh, they could be caught out here. McAllister with a definite foul there. And he's going to have his name taken. Passing is crisp and sharp.
2 minutos de descuento.
Well, that is one way to stop him. That's a lovely, neat pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Schlotterbeck makes the interception. McAllister. That's the end of the first 45. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Borussia Dortmund come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Borussia Dortmund can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Nuno Mendes. Borussia Dortmund different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Timber. Now Schlotterbeck. Martinez. And it's Mendes. Now Trossard. And that has left him in a heap. Goes down, but nothing given. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's been drilled in, deftly away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he cuts out the supply. Dembele, he is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Tacho gets over and intercepts. João Neves. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. And he's gone looking for safety.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Real chance! In he goes again! Oh, good finish! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So we have movement on both benches.
Things
starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
And he's forced to go back. No, again there's no way through. Always onto this. Just the keeper in his way. Can he finish? Lisandro Martinez clears.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Half an hour gone in the second half. And here's Eze. Hakimi wins the duel this time.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has been slung wide. Bruno Fernandes.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
There's a sharp little ball here. He is through here. Opts to... And the shot! Oh, brilliant from Bruno Fernandes! A finish right from the top draw. It's all becoming so easy. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, that's well spotted. The final 5 minutes. Some really good ball movement. Oh, good spread. Koundé.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, that's a key interception. Vitinha. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Succumbs to the pressure. Dembele, and he welcomes it in. Vitinha. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick.
Dembele! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Nice bit of trickery. Mbappe! It's a pretty loose pass. Dembele. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Dembele, and he is deftly away. Tchouaméni, Saliba defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That ball looks a good one. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Dembele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Vinicius Junior, brilliantly cut out. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. He's got away, pinches it off him. João Neves. Now, can they get him away? And he's intervened well there. Olise. That is ended up in no man's land. Mbappe! Oh, good ball! And the ball's come loose here. Trossard, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Played over towards the opposite flank. Vinicius Junior going forward. It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Mbappe goes short. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Tchouaméni. Lisandro Martinez is there, and he can get that clear. João Neves is onto this. Big chance, corner. It's their second corner of the game. That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Eze venturing down the left. And he's picked it up out wide. And it's McAllister. Chance! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
DiMarco. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lovely ball and a real... Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. And this is Dembele. Timber. Chouameni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nuno Mendes. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. McAllister gets into a good position. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. João Neves. Vinicius Junior, there he goes, motoring forward. Timber gets across to intercept that. Gravenberg, swung over. That's Eze. And it's McAllister. Oh, what a mistake! He is through here! And that is masterful defending. Vinicius Junior.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That has been cut short. And he thumps it clear. That's a throw. Passing nice and neat. That's it, 45 minutes up. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Borussia Dortmund looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. So we're underway for the second half. Gravenberg. And it's Eze. Hakimi simply refused to be outdone there. That's a good ball out wide. Dembele. McAllister. Now it's Trossard. Mbappe. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Vinicius Junior. Now it's Trossard. Vinicius Junior. That's destined for the flank. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Trossard, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Neves. Lisandro Martinez promptly onto that, and that is that. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Trossard. Nuno Mendes. For Olise. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right...
He's having a pop! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
McAllister certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Early stages of the second half, and still two between them. And he was quick to react, and he's forced to go back. Hakimi, great defending, strong and determined. Van Dijk. And here's Mbappe. Trossard, and a chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Gravenberch. Dembele looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Nicely aimed pass. And he's worked it through. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Eze, and he's managed to get free. Gone behind for a goal kick.
Cambio de
The
jugadores
two
en el
coaches
Barcelona.
are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
El dorsal 10, el dorsal 87. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21.
Well
el
seen,
dorsal
saw
20,
that coming.
He
el
read that
dorsal
really
8.
well and stopped
Cambio
it.
de jugadores.
Tchouaméni with a definite foul there. Borussia Dortmund perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Tchouaméni, Dembele, nicely weighted ball. João Neves, Vitinha, Gravenberch. Here's Vitinha. Just about up to 75 minutes. And here's Rafinha. Timber providing an outlet on that flank. Bruno Fernandes. Timber kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Dembele. Timber. And it's Neves. Gravenberch. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Gravenberch. Tries to pass it through. That's a sharp pass. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. And it's Neves. Passes short and sharp. João Neves. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That is good alertness. He's found a way through. Gravenberg. Gravenberg has got himself a free kick. João Neves. Looking for the run. Now it's Gravenberg. Chance for a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Has to go back. Big chance!
3 minutos de descuento.
Dembele. Here's Tchouaméni. Bruno Fernandes. Not the most convincing of passes. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Ah, he's given it away. Lovely, now then. There's the shot! And that's in. Drama at the death. Is there time for one more twist? Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous...
And that is that. Borussia Dortmund can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Dembele, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, it's a win that came as a result of an ideal start, Peter. A high-octane start at that, and they set the tone and never really let go, as good as it can get.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.